everyone, we are going to talk about the phases of the moon. If you notice, sometimes when you look up in the sky, you see all of the moon. You can see the full moon, the part we can see, and sometimes there's nothing there or hardly anything there. That's because our moon is going around the earth, and sometimes because of the shadows, we only can see part of it. So we're going to do the phases of the moon. So it's a new moon, then it's a waxing crescent. So I look at this. Hold on. How about we go the right way, Miss Sarah? I'm being silly. It's a new moon and then a waxing crescent. I just pointed to the wrong side. Then it's a first quarter because it's the fourth that we get to see. Then a waxing gibbous. You know what waxing means? Waxing is meaning getting bigger. So when the moon is getting bigger, it's waxing. And then the full moon, and then a waning gibbous, because they're almost the same, and then third quarter, and a waning crescent, and then back to the new moon, and it goes around in that cycle. So what we are going to do, you have a phases of the moon page, and a phases of the moon cutout sheet like this. So we're going to use this so we remember what order they go in. And we're going to cut all of these out and glue them here. So let's cut. We need our scissors and our glue stick. So take your scissors, thumb up, and we're going to cut these out. I'm going to cut a straight line across, right across the top. And remember, if I cut faster than you, you pause it until you're caught up, okay? Because I cut a little faster, and that's okay. I'm going to cut down the sides. Cut down at the bottom. It's kind of nice that it tells us the words too, because those words help us learn what that is. It's easier to remember that way. Waxing and waning. You can look and see if there's an X in the word, because then it will be waxing. All right, so now I have the outside of mine cut apart or taken off. Now I'm going to cut these apart. And again, you take your time. I'm going to leave a little bit of white edge on mine. Take your time, cut nice and slow, and then once we have them all cut out, we'll glue them in order. So I'm going to get mine cut out, and again, pause it until you can get caught up with your cutting. Thumbs up when we cut. And you can pick if you want to just cut them apart or cut it to where you just see the black. That's your choice. Okay, when they're all cut out, we're going to start at the bottom with the new moon. So you want to find the one that's all dark. And I'm going to put some glue and glue down my new moon. Okay, just like that. And then next is waxing crescent. So that means I need to find the one that has just a tiny little bit, and the tiny little bit is going to be on the right side. It's going to have an X in the name, waxing crescent, and that's going to go to the left side, like this, okay? That one's going to go like that, and then it's first quarter. So that means it's going to have a half, and you can always check with your paper, make sure it looks the same, and it's going to start with an F, first quarter. And then we'll put some glue down. And glue down our first quarter. Good job. So mine looks like this now. And then waxing gibbous. This side is the hard side. Waxing gibbous. That's going to be the one that's almost full and has an X in it. Waxing gibbous. I think that's neat that there's crescent and gibbous. Most people have heard of a crescent moon. You might be able to tell somebody something new if you tell them about a gibbous moon. It means almost full. And then our full moon goes at the top. So that one's nice and easy. So we'll put our full moon up at the top. See? Good job. And then our waning gibbous. So that's the one that's almost full. And our third quarter, that's the one where it's like half of the moon. And then our last one is our waning crescent. Just a little bit left. And now you just made the phases of the moon. And that's a really hard thing to do because there's so many and they look so similar. So great job. And I hope you had fun making the phases of the moon with me. I'll see you next time. Bye.